so young now, so young now. I went to
sorry I'm late.
What time do you call this?
I said I'm sorry.
Well, I hope you've got a good explanation.
Oh, Alice woke up feeling so poorly. I thought she was going to be off school.
Stop!
But I haven't finished.
Kathy, you don't need an explanation. You're the boss. I was joking. You know.
Oh, yeah, right, thanks.
But Biff, on the other hand, better have a damn good excuse.
Sorry, mate. It's my alarm clock.
Well, I hope Betty didn't see you two rushing here all flushed and breathless.
What do you mean?
Because if she did, you'll be the talk of the Woolly tomorrow.
I hope that's another one of your jokes, Marlon.
Of course.
Good. Are you actually going to do something with those?
Yeah, sure.
And about time and all. I've got hungry customers waiting for the food.
Sorry, Betty, I had to get Biff and Kathy sorted.
That's gonna set tongues wagging and all rushing round the village like that, all red-faced first thing of a morning.
I'm assured there's a perfectly rational explanation.
And the band played Believe It If You Like.
That's it.
Marlon, I need your help.
I don't like the sound of this.
One, baby.
You want me to look after Belle?
Marlon, listen to me. Now, my marriage is at stake. You wouldn't want Belle to grow up in a broken home now, would you?
As opposed to a totally loopy one.
Look here, you.
It's all right, Zach. I'll take her.
Oh, Link, what about your college work?
It's all right, Marlon. I'm actually ahead of myself.
You're a treasure.
Hey, nappies and everything's in there.
Now then, what are you going to buy Cousin Marlon for his birthday?
Is it your birthday?
No.
Yes, it is. Next week, 25.
Hey, never fear. We'll put on a full dingle quarter-century celebration.
Too right.
Yeah, well, I'm touched, really, Uncle Zach. Well, Lynn is already starting to do for me at the cottage.
Am I?
Yeah, it's a sort of joint effort. Well, you're both very welcome, you know, more the merrier.
Good lad. Thanks, love.
Thanks.
Good news about Andy Hotwood, eh?
Lock him up, did they?
I don't think so. He came back last week. No one's seen the Sugdens all weekend.
I know that, Kelly. I was just being sarcastic.
He could have been kidnapped or murdered or anything.
Well, he wasn't, was he? He was just wasting everybody's time.
They was really worried at school.
It's called attention-seeking, Donna, and it makes me spit. Everybody running around tearing their hair out over a devious little monster like Andy Hotwood. You're the one that needs the attention, Donna, but it's always the same. It's the victim that gets forgotten.
I don't think you understand, Mum. When Andy disappeared, I was really scared.
Don't worry, Donna. He won't be bothering you for much longer. They're bound to put him in care now, and if I've got anything to do with it, they'll be sending him a long, long way from here.
Hey, do as I'm with us.
Oh, now, Dad, you don't want to break it.
Don't worry much. It's lost both its arms already. No one's going to notice a little chip out of the backside.
Dad, I'm not sure this is a good idea, you know.
What's going on?
Hey up, Andy.
What the flipping heck do you think you're doing?
It's not what it looks like. Just borrowing the stuff. It's for me and Lisa. You know things have been a bit strange.
So what you telling me? You're lending Lisa all Pollard's antiques? Sorry, no, I don't get it.
Trust me, Mandy, please.
This better be good.
We'll bring all this stuff back in a couple of hours. Pollard will never even know it's been gone.
I'm watching that.
Andy, talk to me. Tell me what happened. Why did you run away? Andy, please. Was it something at school? Something else that we don't know about? Was it something we did? Did Robert say something to you?
No. Can't you just leave me alone?
Andy, listen to me. Look, no one is going to be angry with you. I know it seems like we're all getting at you, but...
You said it.
The social worker is coming back this morning, and she might ask you some difficult question. Well, I just thought if you talk to me first, it might make things easier for you. Andy, I don't know how to help you if you won't talk to me.
I'm going up to my bedroom.
Yes, yes, I'll sort it within the hour. Yeah, of course, of course. Right. That was Lucas Grant in Leeds. Apparently, he hasn't had his stock collected.
Well, that's probably because truck's still in the yard.
What?
Sorry, Chris. I have been trying to sort it out.
Sort what out? Would someone tell me what's going on?
3 of our drivers didn't turn up for work this morning.
So why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't think anything of it at first, but...
I had a phone call last night.
Oh, yeah?
It were another haulage firm. They were offering 15% over what you're paying me, plus bonuses.
Oh, so I should be grateful that you condescended to come into work this morning.
Chris!
Some of the other lads had calls too.
This is Reynolds again, isn't it? As if I needed to ask, I'll kill him.
Calm down, Chris.
Why? Because I've got some half-baked crook trying to run me out of business?
He hasn't got a hope.
How do you know?
Reynolds used to be a big operator round here, but he's in trouble.
And there's no way he can keep this up. Undercutting to customers like Darrow's, as well as paying the kind of rates he offered Pete.
That's why I'm sticking with you. Even though you're a mardy git, you've got the cash to take him on.
Yeah. Yeah, you might just be right.
Your information better be right, Pete. Otherwise, this could be a very expensive way for Chris to go out of business.
Hey, that looks grand. Very, stately. Everything set up inside?
Dad, this ain't gonna work.
Give me one good reason why not.
What if Stella comes back early, eh? If she finds out that I've been in there and had her keys, I'll lose my job for sure.
Yeah, and if I don't get that money back to the vicar, I'll lose Lisa. Now, you don't want that, do you?
Well, no, but...
But what?
Well, who's gonna believe this is a stately home, eh? And then me and you are them, you know, what's it?
Tour guides?
Aye.
See, get this uniform on and comb your hair.
I haven't got any hair.
Well, flatten your fuzz and be smart about it.
So do you think there really is something going on between Biff and Kathy?
Nah, of course not. But
But what?
when Kathy had a go at me, right, for even joking that people might think they were sleeping together, Biff, he looked kind of hurt.
Yeah, but if Biff was going to make a play for Kathy, he'd have done it ages ago.
Maybe he already has. Maybe they're such good friends, she hadn't even noticed it. I mean, I didn't until just now.
Well, we think Cousin Marlon's imagining things, don't we? Yes, we do.
Oh, and thanks for landing me in it with Uncle Zach, by the way.
Yeah, well, now you've landed me with the job of organising a party for you.
It'll be fine, we'll do it together. Need to find somewhere nice and quiet for Biff to make his move.
Wow.
Dad, where'd you get these uniforms from?
Ooh, you don't want to know, son?
Yeah, I do.
Stop whittling. Look, this coach driver and me, they would go back donkey's years. Now, he reckons these American tourists are suckers for anything English and oldie worldy. Don't believe anything we tell them.
Oh, I hope you're right.
Right. Now, listen to me, Butch. Listen to me.
I'm listening to you.
My name is now Nigel. You are Keith. And you are my assistant. Yeah? And we both work for the Hidden Dales Heritage Experience. Have you got that?
Yeah. No, wait. How come I'm called Keith?
Well, whoever heard of a tour guide called Butch? Huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Flipping heck, they're early. Quick, Butch!
Hey, Keith.
Yeah, Keith! Vanish the van! Get back here as quick as you can. Morning.
How are you?
Morning.
Hi.
There you go.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
And on behalf of the Hidden Dales Heritage Experience, May I welcome you to Bostwick Manor.
Biff, I can't keep it a secret any longer.
Sorry, what are you on about?
It's Kathy.
What about her?
What about her? I thought you'd be the one person to understand.
Sorry, Marlon, you've lost me.
I fancy a bit.
You?
Don't be too hard on me. I know how jealous this must make you feel.
Oh, I get it. Marlon, there is nothing going on between me and Kathy, okay?
Sorry. But you do fancy her?
We're just good friends.
So you don't fancy her?
No, I don't.
That's strange, that.
Why is it strange?
Well, I fancy her, right? Roy thinks she's a bit of all right. Zoe Tate probably fancies her. Scott Windsor's bound to fancy her, which makes you the only eligible man in the village who doesn't fancy her, and yet, hey, you spend all your spare time chatting her up. Don't you think that's strange?
Marlon. Oh! Go cook some burgers.
So, is this the drawing room?
Oh, yeah, Lady Bostwick loves to draw in here.
Yeah, in fact, the entire Bostwick family have always been very artistic.
Oh, really? So I guess there's been a lot of famous visitors here, huh?
How do you mean famous?
Artists, writers.
Actually, I was just coming to that. Now, it is a little-known historical fact, but Charles Dickens and...
Jane Austen.
Jane Austen, both used to come here, for parties.
But surely Jane Austen died in 1817 when Charles Dickens was only 5.
Yeah, and he loved her like a mother. In fact, she was the one who gave him the idea to be a writer in the first place when he was not but a little nipper.
Did Jane Austen write any of her books here?
Lots of them.
Which ones?
Name one.
Pride and Prejudice?
Written in this very room.
I thought Jane Austen wrote that in a rectory in Hampshire.
No, she couldn't concentrate there. It was too noisy, so she used to come over here at the weekends for a bit of peace and quiet.
Why does Lady Bostwick have a bird bath in her drawing room?
That? She uses that as an ashtray.
Great sense of humour as Lady Bostwick.
I'm looking forward to meeting her.
Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible.
You mean she isn't here?
Not right now, no.
But it said in the leaflet that the Bostwicks still lived here.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, but you see, Lady Bostwick, she's popped out. Isn't that right, Nigel?
Well, that's fine. We're happy to wait.
See, the thing is, Lady Bostwick is a very, very private woman.
But it says here in the itinerary that we were guaranteed to meet a genuine member of the British aristocracy. That's part of the deal.
Well, I don't know about that.
If we don't get to meet Lady Bostwick, I'm going to phone the tour company right now and make a very serious complaint.
Right, Jamie, come this way. Yes, and, well, this is the kitchen.
I suppose you're going to tell us that Lady Bostwick shot this morning and is having venison for dinner.
Oh, you couldn't eat this. It's stuffed. The hook fell off. It needs fixing.
Is Lady Bostwick going to be much longer? Because if we're late for our next stop, I'm going to hold you personally responsible.
That is, if there is a Lady Bostwick.
Tell you what, Keith. Why don't you run off and see if you can't find her ladyship anywhere in the village?
What? Where?
See if you can't find Lady Amanda. Who knows, she could be looking for clothes in that little place above the antique shop.
Yeah, right, got you. Yeah, Lady Amanda, I'll go into the village and I'll bring Lady Amanda back here.
Right. Quick as you can, Butch.
I thought you said his name was Keith.
It is Keith.
But you just called him Butch.
Yeah, that's because he is Butch. We don't want any of that soft, namby-pamby stuff on our firm. No, at the Emmerdale's Heritage Experience, we're all real men.
What we're here to do is to find out the best course of action for everyone involved. Now, obviously, when I was here last week, we were all hoping that things would settle down again, but clearly that's not happening.
What are you implying?
Well, the events speak for themselves. Andy ran away. Isn't that a way of telling us all that there's something very wrong?
I hope you don't think that we've been mistreating Andy. If you do think that, you should come right out with it and say it.
What I was going to say is that I think that Andy might find it easier to explain how he feels without you here.
Andy?
Please, Mrs. Sugden, if you could just give us a little bit of time on our own.
Come on, love. We'll be in the kitchen.
Right, I've had enough of this. Can I use your phone, please, Nigel?
No, please, look, just give her ladyship another minute.
Where is the telephone?
It's in the hall.
Right.
So sorry to keep you all waiting. When I'm out shopping for clothes, time just passes me by, don't you know? Oh, got a little soiree out the palace next week. Can't go in these old rags, what?
Lady Amanda Boston.
Oh, that's my name. So I'm told.
Oh, Lila Womack, it's such a privilege to meet you.
Herb Castner, Lady Bosnick, you can't imagine what a thrill this is. There's so much that we want to ask you.
Oh, well, let me take you through the Jane Austen room. I'll answer all your questions in there.
Oh, it's so wonderful to meet a genuine member of the British aristocracy. You're so different from what we see in the movies.
Oh, don't I know? Don't talk to me about Bally Hollywood. Oh, do you like my paintings?
Well done, Keith. Nice one, Nigel.
So how about things at school? Have you had any more problems with Donna Windsor?
No. She's all right. We're mates.
Really? Her mum says that she's scared to go to school because of you.
Well, I don't know anything about what Mum says.
So if everything's okay at school, how about things at home? Is there anything that you'd like to tell me that you can't say in front of Jack and Sarah? You know, you don't have to stay here if you don't want to.
What have they told you?
Nothing.
They want to get rid of me, don't they?
They didn't say that.
Are you lying?
Look, all I'm saying is you might be happier making a fresh start with a new family, somewhere where nobody knows about your dad or any of that.
No. Don't take me away.
Just think about it, Andy. It might make all the difference.
Can't you just leave me alone? Don't you understand? All I want to do is stay here. I don't want to go away. I want to stay here with you. Please don't let them take me away. Please.
Andy.
Listen, Andy. We want you here more than anything else in the world.
Thank you, thank
you. Phew, that was close, Dad.
Right, you two. You're me big time.
Right, now, calm down.
Calm down? You may know the biggest brat this side of little Lord Fauntleroy.
Mandy, you were wonderful.
Aye, lass, they loved you.
I lost a morning's trade.
Ah, well, feast your eyes on this. Hey, £120 for services to the heritage industry.
Brilliant.
Lisa will be made up now. I only want to make a £60, so that leaves...
60 quid for me?
Hey!
What's the matter? Because don't you know? Those aristocracy don't come cheap.
If you'd like to take a seat, please, Donna.
What's going on? I haven't done anything wrong, have I?
No, of course not. It's about Andy Hopwood.
Good. When's he going?
Well, the thing is, we've made a thorough assessment of the situation and we're planning to recommend that he stays with the Sugdens and that he stays at Houghton Comprehensive.
Are you insane?
Mrs. Windsor.
I'm going to the papers. And I'm going to write to my MP.
If you just give me a moment, Mrs. Windsor, please. The thing is, Donna, I didn't want to make any final recommendations about Andy until I found out how you felt about it.
Well, the girl's terrified. Or are you too stupid to see what's in front of your nose?
Please, Mrs. Windsor, I'd like to hear what Donna has to say.
I don't mind. Andy and I are friends. I mean, it's hard for him, because the other kids bully him something rotten. But me and him, we're all right. Well, sort of. I mean, it wasn't really his fault, not really. I don't want to think about it anymore.
What, are you helping me or what? Give us a chance, Dad. There was loads to do in there.
Ah, you're right. I mustn't leave a trace of our activities.
Don't worry, I've been through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Go on.
Right, I'll get this back to you, Pollard. I'll see you in the Woolly for a drink later.
Flipping heck, Dad, it's Stella. She's come back early. Get out of here.
Right.
What? Yes, Eric.
What was your father's van doing here?
My dad's van?
I'm warning you, I shall check everything very carefully. If anything is missing, I'll know who to come to, won't I?
No, wait, Eric. I've just remembered. Yeah, me dad had a message for me from Lisa. Checking what I wanted for me tea.
Butch,
Yes, Stella.
you're looking very smart.
I was wondering when you were going to show your face.
Don't know what you mean.
Don't come the innocent with me.
Mum?
You could have had that Hopwood boy out your life forever.
I told you. I told the social worker. I didn't want to keep going on at Andy about it.
Listen to me, Donna. Andy knew his father was in the village. He actually helped him find a hideout. If he had told the truth, if he hadn't kept all those secrets, Vic would still be here now.
No, Mum.
Yes, Donna. Andy lied to everybody, and because of that, your dad is dead.
No!
Can you forget about that, can you? Because I know I can't. As far as I'm concerned, Andy Hopwood is as much a murderer as his father. And I won't forget that. And believe me, girl, I won't forgive him. Never.